And Columbia University is ending negotiations with protesters, saying they've been unable to come to an agreement. The school is flatly rejecting demands to divest from Israel and asking protesters to disperse voluntarily. This as police are cracking down on the growing number of protests at colleges and universities across the country. ABC's Alex Prochet joins me now from Ohio State University with more. Alex, hundreds of people were arrested at pro-Palestinian protests over the weekend. Now more students are calling for their colleges to divest from Israeli military operations. Meanwhile, some Jewish students say that they're facing threats on campus. What's the latest on all of this?
Well, Diane, I want to get to that, but we have a little bit of breaking news, specifically from Columbia University, which is another one of those universities where a lot of the student body has been asking for the college to divest from Israeli investments and also support for Israel. They've recently sent out a memo to students saying that if you do not identify yourself and leave that encampment on the university premises by 2 p.m., you will not be in good standing and will be suspended pending further investigation. And so this is kind of a further escalation in that tension on the university's campus between students and pro-Palestinian protesters and some of the faculty and administration and law enforcement there. We've seen those clashes over the weekend, not just at Columbia, but across the country, students trying to make their voices heard along with other organizers. That's been the case here at Ohio State as well. We saw a big protest, hundreds gathered specifically here Thursday night into Friday. They were met by state troopers and also university police. A couple dozen arrests there, and actually many of those folks that were arrested are being arraigned today. Another set are going to be arraigned on Wednesday. But I mean, you see, things are relatively quiet, at least here in Ohio, and partly because, I mean, classes, final exams wrap up tomorrow. A lot of students have already kind of moved off campus, but there's a big discussion here, not just about these demands from some of these protest organizers, but also the response. And one of the big pushbacks, specifically here at Ohio State, was the police response. Not just students, but also some faculty members talking about that they thought that it was a little more forceful than need be.
All right, Alex Prochet at Ohio State in Columbus, thank you.